Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be sharing how I'm preparing for winter. And since the flu season has begun, I've shared some comforting soup recipes and a little shopping haul that I did to get ready for the colder months. So let's get started. Please excuse my voice today. Last week was crazy as we all felt sick. Alhamdulillah, we are all fine now, but my voice hasn't fully recovered yet. Since the weather is getting colder, temperature is dropping, I wanted to get few things ready for the coming months. One of the things on my list was new teacups because we drink a lot of tea during this time. Our old cups have become very hazy, and I really prefer um, nice, clean, clear glasses to drink my Suleimani. So usually I go to IKEA for these, but this time I decided to check out Abiyat. Unfortunately, I couldn't find any teacups that I liked, but I came across these beautiful drinking glasses with a lovely design. It was a set of six for just 5.5 KD, which I thought was a great deal, so I picked that up. I also wanted to get some new throw blankets to replace my old ones, but I couldn't find anything that really stood out or that I really liked, so I didn't get anything from here. And these were the collection that they had. The next day, my main task was to take out all our winter clothes that we had packed and stored under the bed. Once I got everything out, I realized we had quite a few pieces saved from last year. It turned into a half day project of sorting them out, washing what was needed, and sending some for dry cleaning. After all that, I organized and rearranged our cupboards, which was very satisfying. I also bought a few new winter clothes for myself this year. Usually I shop from places like H&M, Zara, Bershka. But since we are boycotting those brands, now the options for good quality clothes are quite limited. However, I really needed some new dresses, so I decided to give an Instagram page called Tayur Al Jana a try. I'm sure many of you have come across their page. It's quite popular. Honestly, I was hesitant to order it first, worried about the quality or whether it might be fake. But I went ahead and ordered a few dresses, and I was pleasantly surprised. Everything I received was of excellent quality. They have same day delivery, and you can even return if it doesn't fit you. I'm so happy with this purchase. And these are some of the dresses I got from there. So if you're looking for good winter clothes, I definitely recommend checking them out. I'll leave their link in the description below. I also organized the kids' dresses. This time I picked up a few pieces for Aisha from Riva. They had a very nice collection there. Once the dresses were arranged, I took out our heaters, which are absolutely essential during this time. I set one in the kids' room and another one in the hall. Both heaters are from Econ, not a big or major brand, but we've been using them for 3 to 4 years now. And they're still working perfectly. While I was filming this, the kids weren't feeling well as they had a fever, and honestly, none of us were in the mood for heavy meals. So I decided to make two types of soups that are light on the tummy and perfect for when you're unwell. Both of these soups are family favorites, comforting and full of flavor. So I ordered some of the ingredients needed to make these soups. So the first soup that I made was a lemongrass chicken and rice soup. This soup is so aromatic and soothing thanks to the lemongrass. But if you don't have it, you can skip it, it's fine. But I highly recommend using it because it adds a refreshing citrusy flavor. So to make the soup in my instant pot, you can even make it easily in the regular pressure cooker. I started by adding the lemongrass, green chilies, a big piece of ginger, garlic, dried red chilies, diced onion, whole black pepper. I also added chicken, bone in chicken, so that you'll get more flavor. Then I added enough water, about 5 cups of water, and I set the instant pot to the soup setting. You can even pressure cook it until the chicken is tender. While that soup was cooking, I moved on to prepping for the second one, Malabar chicken soup. This soup is a family favorite. So, to make this in a pressure cooker, I added diced onions, ginger, garlic, tomato, green chilies, chicken, and curry leaves. Then I also added turmeric powder, salt, and enough water. Then for the extra flavor, I added chicken stock. This is a MSG free chicken stock, which enhances the taste of the soup. Then I mixed everything together. I closed the cooker and let it cook for about 20 to 30 minutes until the chicken was perfectly tender and all the flavors were infused. Once the broth for the lemongrass chicken and rice soup was done, I strained it and set it aside. I removed the chicken from the broth, shredded it, and kept it ready for later. Next, I poured the broth into another pot and brought it to a boil. Then I added rice directly into the broth and let it cook until the rice was tender, and just like that, the soup was ready. If you're like me and don't enjoy plain kanni when you're unwell, this soup is a perfect alternative. It's very light yet flavorful and very filling. It's also gentle on the stomach and doesn't leave you feeling nauseous. While serving, I like to top it with the shredded chicken, mild green chilies, and sometimes a sprinkle of black pepper or chopped coriander leaves for extra freshness. That's it, the soup is ready to enjoy. The broth for Malabar chicken soup was also ready, so I prepped the coconut milk. I mixed coconut milk powder with warm water to make a smooth and creamy coconut milk paste. Next, I strained the chicken from the broth and poured the broth into a pan. I added the prepared coconut milk to the broth, mixing in a bit of corn flour to slightly thicken the soup. Then I added the shredded chicken directly into the soup, mixed it all together. Since my daughter loves corn in her soup, I also stirred in some sweet corn kernels for an extra touch. And just like that, the Malabar chicken soup was ready. I served the soup the next day and everybody absolutely loved it. I hope you'll give this recipe a try and enjoy it as much as we did. A few days later, I went out again to continue my hunt for a good throw blanket. This time I visited Home Center and finally bought one. But when I got home, I realized the quality wasn't great, so I've decided to return it. While I was there, I also picked up a few other items. These adorable glass cups with lid and straw, and I also have been looking for a pair of cozy slippers, and I found it here in Home Center. I was confused between the white and pink one, and the white one looked so nice, but I ultimately chose the pink because they wouldn't show dirt as easily. Later, I randomly filmed bits and pieces from the past 2 weeks. For instance, I made this delicious hot chocolate, but I completely forgot to record the process. I did, however, remember to take a clip of me pouring it into the flask. If you'd like the recipe, let me know in the comments. I also made some cookies. The kids loved it. And here's a quick look at what I got that day from Home Center. Two pretty jars, probably for sugar, throw blanket, which I'll be returning, my cozy pink slippers, some beautiful glasses. And that's everything in this video. Honestly, I've been planning to post this for the past 2 weeks, but I kept procrastinating. I'm so glad I finally did. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please share it with your family and friends. Give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Until next time, take care and bye. Thank you so much for watching.